So, I've always been a little fascinated with the Grayman concept. I feel like in a without rule of law situation, I'd try to be as low key as possible. I wouldn't try to be a hero. I'd try to avoid conflict, and I'd try to stay focused on survival. So, in looking for the best Grayman pack, I came across the Savior Specialist Covert rifle case. This is not necessarily a bug out bag, but something that I could walk through town with, looking for supplies, or to maybe rendezvous with allies, something like that. So, yes, it could double as a bug out bag, but that's not exactly my purpose. If that is your purpose, then sure. I mean, something like this could also be a bug out bag. And right now, I actually have it pretty empty. I've got a couple of firearms in here, and I've got a couple more firearms that I'd like to show you, just as an example of what you can fit in here. But besides that, this is actually pretty empty, just because I want to show you all the pockets and the places that, to put things and whatnot. But basically, like I was saying, for a Grayman pack, this is pretty inconspicuous. It does have a logo right here, the Savior logo. But if you guys didn't know what this is, then you wouldn't really know what this is. So I think there's a good chance that maybe you think it's like a violin case or something like that. But, and something that doesn't have loads of firearms and ammunition in it, as well as maybe supplies, different valuables that you'd want to try to keep as low key as possible to get through those tough situations of civil unrest or, whatever the world may bring you. Besides this one logo right here, it does not have any other logos of any kind. I do have a little pouch right there, which we'll get to in a sec. That is separate, but it does come with plenty of little straps and molly and all sorts of things to put things on. So let's just get right into it. So first of all, you've got your main or your smaller front pack right here, and the zippers are all very nice. I mean, one thing about Savior is that they make high quality stuff, and they always put high quality zippers on. I do have a little bit of fraying going on with some little thread right there. But this is actually about a year old. I got this case a year ago, and I've been trying it out, walking around with it, just seeing how it is, and so far so good. So I actually did have this filled with things like ammunition, med pack, spare change of clothes. I mean, just all sorts of stuff. And depending on what you have in here, well, obviously you'll have different weights, but as of right now, I mean, it's not too heavy. And I do have a AR-15 in here, AR-15 pistol, as well as another pistol, and then 3 magazines, which we'll get to right now. So right here, so you can see, this is actually a lightweight 22 caliber firearm. It's the Taurus TX22 with a bunch of attachments. But as you can see, I mean, I think that something like a Grayman situation, or even a bug out bag, it would be good to have a 22, a suppressed 22, for those very covert, quiet, situations you need to take care of business or defend yourself without alerting a whole mob of civil unrest. So I just feel like this is a good example to have right here. There is plenty of molly. So this holster right here is actually attached to the molly. So it's really easy just to yank the gun out and then put it right back in. And this is, I think, a +5 base. So this is like a 22 round. Is it 20? I forgot. How much does the Taurus TX22 hold? I think it's 17 rounds. So the +5 would be 22. Anyways, 22 rounds of 22. Especially if you're using something like that Federal Punch or a good self-defense round, or even like CCI Stinger, something like that. 22 rounds of a bunch of crazy little swarm of bees coming at you is definitely going to take care of most of your situations. And then with the suppressor on it too, you can keep it as quiet as possible. But as you can see, besides this main compartment, or not main compartment, sorry, the outside compartment, which is a little bit smaller, you also have these mesh pockets. And that's really good for just sticking all sorts of stuff in. We got 2 of them. They're pretty big. So you can really load up this front pocket with quite a bunch of stuff. You know, maybe put some other attachments on the molly right there. And then again, all of these zippers are very high quality. So now we get to kind of a hidden compartment, and it's a quick access hidden compartment right there. And it's got a little bit of Velcro. As you can see, I've got 3 AR-15 mags in there, 30 rounders, mag pulls, and it just, actually, let's see here. It does have the Velcro, but with it packed full of stuff, it's kind of hard to, yeah, there you go. It's kind of hard to keep it sealed, but yeah, that's good. If you just kind of press it down, then it's going to stay sealed. So yeah, it's just Velcro. You can't really open it up too much. There is Molly in there, by the way. Or I think it's Velcro. Let's just, yeah, it's Velcro. I can feel it in there. So yeah, there's more Velcro inside in order to stick things on. I actually did have the holster in there at one point, but I like it on this, in this compartment more because I can have quick access to magazines. And then up top here, we do have another smaller compartment for just putting everyday items in, flashlights, pens, batteries, whatever you have that you just need also quick access to, maybe something like a tourniquet, a little bit of first aid. And then on to the main show. We'll go ahead and get into the top or the main compartment now, I should say. So it does have 2 zippers right here. And it only goes to this distance right here as far as, you know, closing it, but when you open it, it goes all the way around, and you can open it up just fine. And there she is, my little 8.5 inch AR pistol with a pretty much a full-size suppressor. I think this is like a 5.5 inch long suppressor, so I mean, it's definitely not exactly compact. It's, you can call it a compact suppressor, but it does fine for noise reduction. And I'll go and just pull it out of here real fast. Actually, first of all, as you can see, it does have this little pouch right here, and that's for putting the barrel into of whatever you plan to put here. But with this suppressor, and then with this, 8.5 inch barrel, with the suppressor on it, it wasn't really able to fit in the pouch without the buttstock sticking out a little bit. Sorry, not buttstock. Okay, ATF, calm down. The pistol brace is sticking out just a little bit. So I have it just resting right here on top, as you can see, and it holds it in there perfectly fine. I mean, it's not really wiggling around at all. I do have it, secured with just one strap. I'm not using this strap right here, but if you do have it in this pouch right here, the barrel in the pouch, you can definitely utilize this strap right here and keep it even more secure. So we'll go ahead and just take her out real fast. This is a little personal build that I've done, and usually I like to shoot it right there. So it would be nice if I didn't have to adjust the stock, but as you can see, it does hang out just a few inches if you have it fully extended. By the way, this case is I think it's like 29.5 inches, not exactly 30 inches. So just to give you all a little bit of reference, you can definitely have a fully collapsed 8.5 inch with suppressor AR pistol in here, or without a suppressor, which I'll show you in a second. 10.5 inch barrel will also fit just fine. So anything else to talk about? Not really. I mean, you got more molly. You can definitely move these straps around to really customize where you need them. And also, I think this also comes out. Yeah, this is also held in with molly. So if you want to remove this, you can, but I kind of like to keep it in there. It actually kind of keeps the muzzle right here just kind of secure in this little corner of the bag. And then just real quick, you do also have, they call it a single rifle case, but you can undo these little buckles, and you got kind of another compartment to put things. And then, like you can see, it comes with these straps right here. So, more straps, and then a bunch of slots to move the straps around to really secure things. I don't know, I guess you could put like tons of mags if you didn't want to put another rifle or pistol or whatever in here, but I think you could definitely put another small compact like PDW of some sort. So you could definitely walk around with two. Sorry, I'm messing up my cleaning mat here. There we go. You could definitely walk around with something like two PDWs in here, and I think it would work out just fine. Let me go and buckle these real fast. All of the, like I was saying, all the zippers are really nice, as well as all the buckles too. So everything just seems to be very high quality. All right, so that's about it for compartments. Actually, let's just go ahead and take a look at the back side of it. Actually, no, I'll show you all the back side here in 1 second, but I want to just talk about what else you might be able to fit in here, and just to show you all some examples. So right here is a 10.5 inch, and as you can see with the 30 round mag right here, you can definitely fit it in, and actually you could definitely put this in the pouch. And can you put it in the pouch and still close it? I think you can. I think it would fit just fine. You might need to, put it like this above the pouch, but I think that it would be fine. You can actually, here we go. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I think that would definitely fit. So you got your muzzle in the pouch right here, and then I'm pretty sure that this would be able to still zip around here. So a 10.5 inch AR pistol would be perfectly fine, something like this. Another option would be something like a PCC. This is a Foxtrot mic FM45 that I kind of threw together. I have a video on it, so go ahead and check it out if you want. But this actually, with the sight folded down, fits perfect in that little pouch there. And then you could even extend the pistol brace a little bit more if needed. But I actually like it at about that position right there. Maybe even a little closer, something like that. And then whenever you're ready to go, just pull it out, flip up your sights. Or if you don't want to have the sight flip down, you could just rest it in there like that, and it would still be just fine. But yeah, so something like this is just like I think it's like a 5 inch pistol, PCC. But just one other option, and just thinking way outside the box here. Pow! This is my Caltech CMR30. So as you can see, I think it would fit in the pouch, but even if it doesn't, it's the exact same size of this AR pistol right here. Even a little bit shorter, but that's only because I have the extra mag just, locked in right there. This is actually, still a totally functional stock right here. This is actually a rifle because it has a 16 inch barrel. So yes, this is a stock, but if y'all don't know, you can collapse it. And then, oh yeah, that's right. I haven't really used this in a while. I forgot it has the rip open stock, and then stays nice and secure. But if you have it to like right there, as you can see, it'll still fit just fine. So something like this CMR30, which is kind of an out of the box sort of idea, but I think it would be really good for without rule of law, because you could use your 22 suppressor that I have right up here in the front pocket, as well as just the fact that 22 mag is still very lightweight. It's definitely more lightweight than a 223, and with this kind of barrel length, with this kind of barrel length, a lot of people like to say, oh, you're basically just shooting a 22 mag. That's not exactly true, but you can. Sorry, forgot that this heel mag release kind of go there. Whatever. Anyways, I don't really like the heel mag releases like that because they're so easy to accidentally hit like that. Anyways, but it's European designs for you. But it's this Caltech CMR30 would definitely be perfectly fine, and I think a 22 mag, especially something like your Hornady Critical Defense, which is a 45 grain projectile, is still going to be plenty lethal for most defense situations. And again, this is mostly defense. You're not going on offense. Again, this is a Grayman bag. You are trying to stay as low-key, covert as possible. You just don't want to be noticed. So those are just some options right there that you can go with. But I chose to use my 8.5 inch PDW right here because I love this gun. This is just a really fun little AR. Usually, like I was saying, I do shoot it right there. So it does require you to collapse the buttstock a little bit when you put it in, but it works just fine. I mean, I got no issues getting it in and out of the case. So yeah. Anyways, all right. So let's go and zip this back up real quick, and I'll just show you all the shoulder straps and the other side, because there is one more compartment that's worth noting over here on the back side. And then we'll also talk about that little pouch right there. Looks like I moved this thing way out of the way. Before we get into that pouch, as you guys can see, it does have a handle here, which is usually the handle that I use to move it around, but you got another handle here to kind of carry it horizontally. And if you want to pick it up from the bottom, or just like this, you got a handle down here on the bottom. So they kind of thought of everything as far as handles go. These straps are great, actually. One thing that I really like about them, first of all, they're very comfortable, but I like how they have these buckles for quick disconnect, because when you have this thing fully loaded up and it's kind of heavy, it's really nice to be able to quickly take it off just simply by unbuckling that, and then obviously it'll, the pack will come right off instead of sort of trying to wrestle it off of your shoulders when it's heavy and you're maybe tired from trekking through town or through the hills or wherever you're going to your bug out spot, something like that. But yeah, so one more compartment just to talk about is what I believe would be good for something like a armor plate. So you can definitely stick all sorts of armor plates down in here. It does have a little bit of ventilation too, which is nice. So like down here on the bottom, it's ventilated, this compartment right here, so it's not gonna get all nasty and soggy on you, I guess, if you're sweating or get moisture in there, all that kind of stuff. These straps, just going back to these straps, as you can see, do have a little bit of I guess that's Molly, I'm not exactly too sure, but whatever this is called right here. And I was able to attach this pouch right here, which I did get off Amazon. It was like $10. It came with the American flag, so I'm like, why not? But obviously you could put anything you want on there that has Velcro, and this little pouch is great. It's got a nice little compartment there. Again, I kind of emptied everything just to sort of show you all the capabilities, but yeah, there's plenty of compartments, but this is just a simple pouch. I mean, there are a dime a dozen. You can find double pouches, single pouches like this, double ones, which actually have two main compartments, which I actually did do a video on, as well as if you guys want to go check that out. So anyways, that's my EDC pouch. If you search on my channel, I'm sure you'll find it. But yeah, that's mostly going to be about it. I guess we're going to go over price real quick. So I got it from opticsplanet.com, and this was, I want to show you all my address, but I'm trying to see. Okay, yeah. So December 21st, 2023. That was when I originally made this order, and so like I said, I've had it for a little bit over a year at this point. It's right now actually January 1st that I'm filming this. 2025. No, yeah, that's about a year. Sorry, I'm an idiot. So a little bit more, like a year and a week and a half. So this is holding up just fine. I got it for $60. I bought it with a couple of other items, as you can see. But Optics Planet is great. You can find this on Amazon, but it's cheaper on Optics Planet for sure. Plus, you get all sorts of discounts. Sales tax was really cheap. It was $102 total order. Tax was only $3.89, so that's like less than 4%. And then I guess I had a coupon for $8.90 off. I had some Optics Planet bucks for another $1.20 off. So all in all, I actually got this pack right here for about $60, which is awesome. I mean, for the kind of quality that it has. So it's got 11 different models, because this is the 30-inch one and the gray one. It comes in FDE, like you can see, and then OD green, and I'm sure black. Black. And there's also different sizes. So they have a 29.5, a 37-inch, 33-inch. So depending on I think those are the three sizes. So depending on your, situation, whatever you're trying to get into, whatever kind of firearm you're trying to carry. I mean, I went with the 30-inch one because I was trying to go as small as possible. And also, I kind of had a good idea that in mind that I was going to use my 8.5-inch AR-15, which is I think it's, about 30 inches. It's a little less than 30, and it's like 29 inches, totally collapsed. So with the suppressor. Right now, they have them for, let's see here, the gray 29.5-inch one right here. And that, as you can see, is right now $74, but it was $69.99 when I first bought it. So it kind of goes up and down in price a little bit, but about $70 is what you can expect to get this one. If you go to something a little bit bigger, like the 33 inches, closer to $80, and then the 37-inch is about $85. So really not too bad, not too expensive at all. That's gonna about do it right there. I mean, it's a bag. It's not much more to talk about. So yeah, I think that if you're looking for a Grayman bag, if you're trying to be inconspicuous, if you're trying to stay kind of under the radar and just walk around town gathering supplies, trying to stay out of trouble, something like this would be a pretty good option. So that's going to do it. And thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.